Whoa. 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 It's minifigure illusion reporting from somewhere on brick ship Earth. Ah, how's it clicking out there? How is it? How is it clicking in the dream? We're here. It's Monday. It's Monday, all right, man. We're here. We're gonna tear down the Central Perk friend set. One of my favorites. I don't know why. It's a pretty good build. I have to admit, this was a fantastic build with all the angles and the inlay, the carpet inlays, and the whole thing. This was we'll just bag up the minifigures first before we get into this thing. I guess I need a couple bags. Bag it and tag it. We're making our way through, dude. So we got Gunther right there with that fantastic tie. Got Gunther. Gunther was kind of woke, wasn't he? Sort of a little bit woke. He's woke, dude. And we got Ross. Pretty much, as far as Lego goes, that's pretty much Ross. He's got the hair, the whole thing. I'll give him a 9.5 for accuracy on Ross right there. He is super accurate. Get in the bag. Get in there with your buddy Gunther. And let's see who else. Who we got next? Then we got Joey. They almost got Joey. They almost did Joey right. Close. Not quite, but they got him. I think Ross is the most realistic out of the set. Chandler, Matthew Perry, the drug addict. Man, that guy's really made a mess of his life, hasn't he? Oh, boy, dude. I mean, they got his hair right. His hair is pretty good. But I don't know, dude. It's not very Chandler-ish. Maybe that haircut. I don't think the Chandler one's very accurate. Let's see, who do we got next? Who's next up on the we got old Monica here. She's closer. Not a 9.5 though. Monica's more of a 8. 8 on the accuracy scale for Monica. And then who do we got? We got my least favorite, Rachel. And no. Not really. And then the smelly cat herself, Phoebe, up next. And then we got Phoebe and her guitar. Phoebe and her guitar. See, I know all the members, dude. This was my generation, man. Friends, dude. This was about my generation. Pretty much. Pretty much. So with that said, we do have a pretty decent set here. I mean, that is as far as it goes, like for Lego. I mean, that's it. That is the Central Perk set right there. I mean, they got the coffee bar. I like the stage lights here. The stage lights are a nice touch. You got the outside window. Pretty much it, man. I will give them credit for nailing it. What's cool is the carpets. So the building techniques to get the carpets were like they were inlaid into the thing, right? To achieve, because the carpets are pretty interesting. I'll do a slower teardown of this. I mean, the furniture is pretty basic. You got the chair. This couch is fantastic. This is a good couch build. I mean, look at that. It's a solid couch build. And then you've got the table. I just found Chandler's laptop. I think this is Chandler's laptop, the Lego laptop. Here it is, right there. And a couple cheetah skin chairs or something to that degree. What else we got? Some tables. We got some light poles because there was light poles in there. You got the keyboard. Pretty good keyboard. I think that's a printed tile. That's a printed tile. You got the microphone stand. Another couch. This couch isn't as good as the other one. And a couple more random chairs. I'll just strip those down. All right. Let's get some of the busy work out of the way, yo. And I guess the reason I wanted to get it stripped down is so these are the carpets that went in there, right? So there's one of the carpets. Like that's a pretty good carpet. I mean, it's an ugly carpet, but it's pretty well done. And the building technique is the sideways building. And there's another carpet in here. Does this one pop out? This one pops out too. But this one had a couple clips. So there's another carpet. So the carpets had a cool building technique. Can you get the other one out? I don't think so. Whoa, trash cans. So you can see they inserted them, so they built it up a level to insert the carpets. All this stuff's dusty. It's been sitting here for a couple of years. Right there. So you got a couple carpets. Right there. Yeah, they got actually they have their apartments too. And some signage, a lot of printed pieces. I don't recall if they were stickers or not in here. So it's Monday. How's your guys' Monday, man? I hate to hear that, Sean Bond. That's hectic, dude. That's pretty hectic. Well, we'll pray for her. Nah. Air compressors don't work, man. Just give them a little rub. Just the actual taking apart cleans them all up, man. Riding Pow, Vince Kemp, dude. What's going on? You're new around here, yo. I don't see a wrench, man. Oh man, so it was a Monday, dude. Today I got the fear today, dude. You know what I mean? I got the fear today. And I don't mean not like a specific one, just the general fear. Like the fear. Because there's some crazy laws heading to the getting voted on this week in the state of California, man, for sure, dude. There's not to get all into that on this, but more just about getting into the fear. So I woke up today and a viewer had called me, but like I generally don't answer like phone calls from numbers I don't know. I have a procedure if you get a hold of me to like, before I just start picking up phone calls and talking, but I'm doing a lot of conversing with the bank right now. So it's Monday. We kind of left everything at the bank in limbo till Monday, the work week. So there was a number this morning, and it was a young dude like looking for some guidance, and I was like, all right, man, just but it's interesting when you call me, like people call me, right? Like, and they think they know who I am, right? You know who I am, but I have no idea who you are unless I know who you are. And we've talked and back channeled and the whole thing. So this dude called me up and was talking like super vague about like, oh, I don't know. And I was like, no, look, man, why don't you like get your thoughts together and call me back in like an hour, dude? Like you gotta like, I don't know anything about you, dude. Like I can't help you out if I don't know anything, right? So there's the coffee. Whoops, there's the coffee bar. Oh, little treaters in there, dude. And so this kid was obviously jammed up. And I was like, look, dude, you got to call me back and like let me know what's going on. But I thought at first it was the bank calling me, right? Or I wouldn't answer the phone, but it kind of caught me off guard, and I was a little like, And so I told this kid to call me back. He never did call me back. But anyway, so I was instantly kind of up into the, I mean, I don't know about you, but I take random phone calls from people like that fill me in on their life's problems. Like I'm totally cool with doing it. It's not like a burden or anything. But like, people call me like no one else to talk to and jammed up, and it's gnarly. It's a whole thing, dude. And so this dude called me up and I could tell he was jammed up, man, like needed some help with something, but he just wasn't spitting it out. And I have to guard my time. You know what I mean? Like I'm more than willing to sit and talk to you and listen to the problems and go through the whole thing. But on another level, you do have to kind of cut to the chase, dude. Right? It's not a fishing expedition for me, dude. You know what I mean? So I was like sort of a little bit, I want to say gruff about it. I was like, look, dude, you got to call me back and like, you got to figure out what it is you want me to help you with, dude. I can't, this isn't a therapy session or like I'm on the clock. Like I'm literally like willing to get in there, but let's do it, dude. Let's do it to it. So anyway, this poor kid, he didn't call me back. So instantly I was already like, to me, that's a little bit of like the outside world is a reflection of my inner self. So like instantly someone was calling me just going, danger, code red, right? And so I was like, and it instantly kind of threw me off. Because I was like, it's not the bank. And then I got up and it was raining. It was like, and it never rains around here in, what is it? Late March rain in Southern California is sort of a fluke, but it was pouring, like raining for real. And I was like, all right, that's cool. And I was just kind of doing my stuff. I had a bunch of hat orders and t-shirt orders to kind of organize and get ready and stuff. So I was doing that, and then I got an email from the bank about like they needed all this stuff from the IRS, right? You know, the IRS, dude. So, you know, it's the IRS. So I had set up a payment plan with the IRS from tax year 2020, right? Whatever, no big deal. But when we realized we were going to go buy a house, my loan agent's like, look, dude, like, pay off this and pay off that. And I was like, all right. And he's like, what else you got going on out there? I go, well, I got this thing with the IRS. He's like, just pay it now, dude. Just like get it out of your hair, dude. And I'm like, all right, totally, dude. So I paid the IRS all this money, right? And when I did, so my payment plan that I'd set up wasn't supposed to kick in till March 21st of this month, right? So when I paid all this money to the IRS, it didn't have anywhere to go except for 2018 for some weird reason, dude. So it showed up as 2018 and not paying my 2020 IRS thing, right? And so the loan people and the whatever they are, the underwriter is like, well, we need verification that that you've paid this and that and paperwork. And so I've been sending them a bunch of stuff, but it's all like trippy nowadays. You send them all this. So I have an IRS portal and I send them all the stuff and they're like, well, the payment says it's for 2018. And I go, yeah, but it's not, it's really for, I don't owe anything for 2018. It's really for 2020. So I was on so you know how that is, dude. I'm like dealing with the bank and they're like, well, the IRS. And I'm like, dude, like the IRS has been chaotic since the COOF and all the weird stimmy checks and stuff, right? So I was like, look, I'm sending you everything I got. And I was like, didn't I sign a bunch of releases for the IRS for you to go into my IRS records? They're like, yeah, but that'll take 3 weeks if you just send us this. And so I got all like, over like, how am I going to solve this problem, dude? Like, what am I going to do, dude? I have everything that, I got my stacks of paperwork over there and stuff. And, I got the money. I know it's paid. It says my account's paid in full, but they're like, they just can't follow the money, right? And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, I get all like, and I fully like, there's like one person at the bank who's super cool, this gal. She's like super, the beautiful flower, dude. Her name means beautiful flower, right? I'm not going to say her name out of confidentiality, but her name means beautiful flower, right? And she's super cool. She's super nice. And then the other bank dude's pretty dry. Like he's not like, it's really, my wife likes him, but me, I can't, he's really hard for me to deal with because he doesn't have any like tells that like where he's coming from on stuff, if you know what I mean. So anyway, so he had sent me a bunch of encrypted emails from the bank that you need to answer where this came from and that. And there was all this weird stuff where I'd sent in this money to the IRS, but it had gone in to say that it was paying for tax year 2022. And I'm like, look, dude, it's the IRS just doesn't know where to put the money, dude. So it's just putting it in weird years, dude, but it's all paid for. It says so. And he's like, well, we need your name on the one document. And I go, but the IRS portal won't generate that thing. And he was kind of like, what, like sort of blew me off. And so I called the cool girl and I was like, help. And, but that was like 10:30 in the morning. I was already calling for help, like help. And, so whatever, a bunch of emails later, it's now like 2:00. She finally calls me back, but right when she's calling me back, I found this document on my IRS portal that had generated this morning, like today, this magic document had generated, which said that I had paid all this money to year 2018 and that I didn't owe anything for 2018. So it was being used to pay for 2020. And I was like, so I'm on the phone with the cool gal and she's like, all right. And she fully like works with me and sits with me on the phone while I email her stuff and pull up websites. And she's super cool, man. And, so she's like, and so it gets to the thing and she's like, well, all right. So how much did you owe for 2020? And I'm like, this amount. And she's like, well, why did you pay them like $1,500 more? And I'm like, you got to understand. So this is how I operate. When we had set up the payment thing, the IRS didn't send me anything for a little bit. And I got super nervous, dude, because it'd been like 2 months. So I got super nervous and I just went and sent the IRS some money. I was like, let me send them like $500 just in case. So I'm not a deadbeat, right? So I'd sent the IRS $500 and that's the money that got sent in, split into 2022. And there was like this weird amount in 2020. And then she adds up the numbers and I go, look, man, I'm a full like paranoid pay ahead kind of guy, dude. I don't do the whole like screw around with the feds, man. I just get in their money and get them out of my hair. Although I don't mind the payment plan thing. Like I don't want to give them the money that much. I don't mind paying a little extra to keep it. So anyway, I think I got it all solved, but it was this miracle generation of a piece of paperwork today that like, but in the middle of that, like all these people from the Children's Health Defense called me and are like, dude, we got to get organized. There's like 10 gnarly bills coming down the pipes in California, right? And then I got the fear. I'm like, well, maybe I'm not supposed to get this house because we got to get out of California, dude. Because Wednesday, this bill's up for a vote that says that, dude, California's crazy, dude. This bill that's up for a vote on Wednesday says that every single employee in the state of California would have to get sauced up, regardless of whether you're an independent contractor or just an employee of one. Like that's like me on Etsy, like my YouTube account. Like I'm technically a private independent contractor for YouTube, dude. AdSense and all that stuff, right? So I got all like I got the feel. Look at that printed piece right there. That's a nice printed piece. And so I got the fear about that. I go, well, maybe it's getting all jammed up because I got to get out. Like we got to leave California and and you know, because I'm an act like all involved in this stuff, people were calling me like going like, what are we gonna do? And I'm like, and I didn't want to be like, dude, I'm sweating the bank right now, dude. I'm just trying to get out of Dodge. So I had that like fear today that was like, you know, when the movies, when the like, you know, the protagonist and the heroine are like, you know, they're trying to escape the building with the timer bomb in the basement, and it's like all nerve-wracking as they like try to find their way to the exit, and they're like dialing on the key code. Today is literally me dialing on the key code, like, oh dude, I gotta get to the hills. I gotta get to the hills. And so there was a point today at like 2:00 where I was like so like just spun out, like, I don't know what to do, dude. And I just went laid in the couch and just the best way to describe it is it was literally like it was 3:00 in the morning and I'd been doing blow all night. I was just like, and then I've discovered the magic piece of paperwork had arrived, and the gal on the bank was like, I think we're almost there. And then she's like, we just need this one thing from the accountant. And I got all my paperwork in by like 20 minutes before the close of the business day, which didn't do me any good getting it all done today. But yeah, I got the gnarly fear, man. It was so hectic. Yeah, it was Grateful Ed. It was the loan specialist. Super cool gal. Super cool. Like when this gets all done, dude, she's like, she's the one who gets the big like thank you letter. Cause like she's just so nice and patient with me. And it's like, cause like it's weird, like dealing with this home loan thing. It's like I'm not so I'm sort of a little bit like, tell me what you need me to get. And like, but like, they're like, well, you got to send us like this letter saying this, like, there's a lot of like generating correspondences. Like, you just need to write us a letter that says that this and that and this and that. And I'm like, but how do I word it? And like I go, that's why I told this gal gets me. Cause I go, look, I'm fully down with, I'm a good paperwork guy, but I don't know. I need help generating like these letters, dude. And she's like, all right, this is what I want you to write. And then you got to send it to me and do this and do that. And I'm like, all right. She's like, send it through the portal, but this is the letter I need you to write for me. And she's just super patient, super nice. And she's just as sweet as could be, dude. And I'll tell you what, she's an immigrant, which makes total sense why she's so nice, dude. She's not an American, man. So anyway, it was one of those days, but the fear wasn't that. It was more that feeling of the walls were okay. You get it then, Ed. Yeah, late night Brooklyn. How does have so many Apple boxes? I just have the one. I don't know. Do I have a lot of Apple boxes? It's my sorting tray. It's my sorting tray. And yeah, it was just like one of those nerve-wracking days. Because you know how it is like when you're dealing with the IRS and they like, you know, nothing's going to happen quick with the IRS. So the minute they were like, oh, we need, like, how do we, and I'm like, and they're like, yeah, it's like, because I was like, I gave you full access to everything. And they're like, yeah, but it's tax season and the IRS is super jammed up. And I'm like, ugh, what am I going to do? And again, I just, I stressfully turned it over to God. I was like, all right, God, like if we're not meant to like do this, maybe we're meant to do something. I don't know. I just gave it all back to God and was like, all right, what's the plan? But it was full pressure. And then the drain for the driveway flooded. And you know how it is I got to work with the people I rent from, which is like a property management company to get out of here, which is like its own process. I finally was like, all right, I got to pull the trigger on this now so I can give them like notice and the whole thing. And just my pod is showing up on Friday, and the house is chaotic. It's like a mess. There's just piles of stuff everywhere, dude. It's just like, and there's just a never ending like pile of Legos to like take apart. These are the problems of a dude not facing a Tomahawk cruise missile right now, right? American problems, man. So, I mean, if you look at it on that level, I had a great day, dude. Just stressfully dealing with home loan people, dude. Like really, when you think about it like that, it's like, what a glorious day in the dream, dude. But yeah, I did get the fear, man. It's like something real today. Like I got paralyzed for a moment. I was like, oh my God. And then I was like, dude, those people and their lame laws can kick rocks, dude. They ain't got nothing on me, dude. I work for God, man. But then I was kind of wanted to talk to that kid, and kid's jammed up, man. So yeah, that's my day. What do you guys got? I got the chat over here. If it doesn't look like I'm looking at you, dude, I kind of figured out how you'll get it. If worst comes to worst, ask to talk to the boss. All right. I'm not worried. There's a part of me that's not worried about it. Like, me and my wife have super good credit. We're all like geared up. It's just the difference. You know what it is, Grateful Ed? It's just the difference of dealing with the two different people. Like the gal, she makes me feel like we can accomplish this thing. Because that was her opening thing. She's like, all right, man. When I called her, she was like, how's it going? She's like, we're almost there. She was super cheery, while the other dude just like, yeah, whatever, dude. Just send me an email. And I'm like, bro, I need some like guidance here. And he's like, yeah, I don't have my file open right now. And she's like, just send an email and I was like, dude, that kind of stuff throws me off, dude. So yeah, it was, how many pieces is that set? It's gotta be, I just pulled it up. Wait, what is it? Let's see. Images. What is the piece count on this bad boy? 1,070, Kimmy. 1,070. I just want. And this, I forgot about this part of the day too. So I had one of the disclosures that the real estate people sent me was the Megan's Law stuff, right? I don't know if it's just a California thing or if it does it in every state. So the Megan's Law stuff is like they send you an email that's like, you've done your due diligence to make sure that you're aware of any suspicious like freaks, like pedos in your area or sex offenders in the area. And I was like, oh God, dude, that like it freaked me out. So I got on the Megan's Law website for a minute and checked out the area, and I was like, yeah, there's some bad characters in some registered bad dudes in the area, dude. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. Let me take a look at where I live, right? So I was, where we're getting our houses up in the mountains, dude. It's somewhat remote. No, it's not crazy remote. So yeah, there's a couple weirdos up there, but whatever. Like I looked at them, they look exactly like you would, just like somebody you wouldn't let your children around, right? So I got all like spooked for a second. I was like, oh my God, dude. And then I was like, you know what? Let's see what's going on around here, dude. And I pulled up the 10-mile radius for where I live around here, and there was just green dots. I was like, oh my God, dude. This is the most horrifying website you've ever seen, dude. Oh my God. Dude, I knew one of them, dude. That's what was even freakier. I called out to my wife. I was like, hey, do we know this dude? And she's like, yeah. And it was like a dude he was like 20 and the girl was like 16 or something type stuff. It wasn't kid stuff, but so I had to sign the disclosure that I'd done my due diligence on the sex offender database around where we're getting this house, dude. And that didn't help at all today, dude. I was just like, bro, I freaked out for a split second. I was like, and I was like, there's that many of these people. I just started like looking around. And I was like, oh my God, they're everywhere. It's a freaking plague, man. I had no idea. And within a 10-mile radius of this address, there's 170 registered sex offenders, dude. That's crazy, dude. I was like, that freaked me out too, dude. I have to admit, I was like, dude, just go to, what's the website? Go to Megan's Law. If you're in California, go to meganslaw.cali.ca.gov and type in your zip code and address and do and see, dude. You'll be like, whoa, bro. Whoa. It's freaky, dude. Yeah. It's hectic. So it was like one of those kind of, I forgot about that. Yeah, it was one of those kind of days where I was like fully got spun the F out, dude. Like, what is going on here? So yeah. Oh, look at that like clip in right there, dude, for this wall. The Central Perk. That's a printed piece too. I think that's a printed piece. Look at that. Look at that. That's a printed piece. That gets a special baggie. So yeah, are those YouTube channels dedicated to catching? Dude, you literally like Carooster. You can they literally gives the addresses and everything, dude. It's pretty gnarly. Dude, you can pull up the thing and it's got all their info, dude. It's freaky. It's again, it's like, that's great. But what tripped me out, I think what jacked me up for a split second was just the sheer volume. Like, I mean, I guess it's like in this, like, it's sketchy, dude. But then again, like, that's why you shouldn't be like, that's why you shouldn't be an absentee parent, man. All hands on deck 2022, dude, right? Skate hunt, man. They should, in my book, dude, they should be hanging from the highway overpasses. So I don't even want to talk about it. Chop more than that off, dude. I got no mercy with that stuff, dude. You wouldn't want me the judge. You wouldn't want me in charge of that stuff, dude. They'd be gone. Gone. Oh, gone. But anyway, so yeah, that was like, so it was a whole day of just like, I just got to get out of here. So yeah, it really has felt like the in the movies with the bomb ticking. But I think I ended the business day today, feeling pretty good about it. And like all good. Like it's all good. Like it's gonna be all okay, dude. Dude, the pictures are the craziest part. The creepy, some of them are so creepy. Oh, you're on there. Yeah. It's not a fun website, man. Don't hurt. But yeah, so that was kind of where it was all at, man. And then I took Al to karate, and we came back, had dinner, and watched I was so spun out. I was like, let's watch Clone Wars tonight. So we've been watching the Clone Wars and doing a little bit of that. Mom's on special assignment for a bit, so we're holding down the fort. I just want my pod to get here, dude. I'll tell you what. I just want to load up my pod. I forgot how much it sucks, like boxing stuff up, man. Because you get all the easy stuff where you're like, oh yeah, that boxes up. Now I'm like getting to all the like weird stuff that doesn't really box that well. Like all the leftover stuff that doesn't fit in the box, right? You know what I mean? I'm getting into all the weird shapes. Yeah. Yeah. I like the Boba Fett. I was way more into the whole like thing with the Tusken Raiders than anything. I like that whole part of this. I liked this whole when the Boba Fett part entered, I wasn't that into. I wanted more of the backstory, dude. I liked the backstory. I was way into the backstory. Kimmy, you're not moving till you're old, huh? I don't blame you. This is pretty much the last move for us, man. At least in the at least for a while. You never know how it's going to work out, but I'm like, well, don't move to Sacto. Yeah, right. A lot of weirdos in Sacto, I imagine. Yeah. There's a lot of weirdos. Well, that's what I learned today. There's a lot of weirdos everywhere. It's a problem. It's a problem. Hopefully we're gonna crack the code tomorrow. You never know how these things go, man. I'm hopeful on that. I really am. I'm tired of the game. The game's exhausting. The home purchasing game is exhausting, man. It is just. I think it's all done. I think that it's just the final bit of like paperwork to coordinate. I mean, it's not like I don't have like my accountants on deck. Like I got all the pieces in play. Like I got an accountant. You know what I mean? Like I'm a citizen, dude. Me and my wife are like reformed. We're citizens, dude. Like, like contributing members of society. That's what I sit and sort of think at like this one's like, I think the last vestiges of my like, I'm not an adult vibe. Like, because me and my wife were talking, it's like, yeah, dude, we're legit, dude. Our tax bill we paid the other year was gnarly, dude. All right. We're there. We got this we broke this one down. Kind of record time, dude. I'm Kelly, not sure. Citizens with the police interceptor. That's right. Break it down. Grateful Ed, you're coming out of Pittsburgh, if I recall. Oh wow, we made quick work of that one, dude. We might have to go in and break down something else. What do I got? What else do I got in here, man? I could break down that thing. I don't dare start messing with the Ninjago cities yet. I am not ready for that. What else do I got? Oh, I got something. Yeah, I've never really New Orleans, Sean Tracy pulling in from New Orleans. No, we ain't based in Cali. We got Canadians here, East Coaster here. We got a moderator from New Orleans now. This is the moderator channel, dude. Because the goal is we're gonna get this Lego channel popping, and then the Legoers are gonna take notice, and we're gonna turn this Lego hustle on its head, dude. You know what they need to do is on a Lego set, I realize would be a good one is the further bus. Ken Kesey's further bus. I mean, they did the yellow submarine. There it is. Boom. What's this? What's the setup number on this? 2139. Complete. Another one down. I saw up there, and I saw on Dark Horse Radio today that in the Selway neighborhood up in Portland, they are not discriminating against the sauced, unsauced. That's encouraging. Uh-huh. All right, we're gonna break down this one too, man. Since we're here, we're all accounted for. Captain Phasma right there, dude. Mm-hmm. Seems like something's not right here. Mm-hmm. Hold on a minute. Let me see. What is this? The Lego. No, where is it? There it is. Oh, okay. Boom, boom, boom. I got them all. Got them all. The Grateful Dead's Wall of Sound build. That would be pretty good. The Wall of Sound. That would be good. Have you been to that Kaiser In-N-Out yet? I wonder if you could put one in a box and shake it really hard, how many Legos would pop off? I'm a vegan, so not. I just, dude, for me, my whole thing is I just want to get up into the mountains so I can get my seeds in the ground. I'm just itching to like get the new garden going, the whole thing. Like I'm like chomping at the bit. I just want to do this thing, man. I got plans. I want to start. It's funny. I ran into my buddy today, dude, and he was like, "What are you going to do about the surfing thing?" And I was like, "Dude, I'll probably end up surfing more, dude." It's weird. It's weird how it works like that sometimes. But yeah, I'm so pumped to like start the whole new like being a farmer and creating and getting away from all of this like concrete and stuff, man, and look out my window and see mountains and like real mountains. Whoa. I'm like amped to get my strawberries going and the whole thing. Like I'm pumped. But I'm also like, waiting on this. That's hard, man. You're just like, like, let's go, dude. Let's go, man. Like I realized that like I'm not. Today was the day where I was like, I'm not gonna be doing this project right now. I was like, all right, I gotta box that up, dude. I'm not gonna. Like I finally boxed up the sewing machine and all the fabric and stuff and was like, all right, I'm not going to start any of this stuff right now. Like I got plans, man. I'm about to enter a full renaissance phase. That's why I'm all amped up, dude. Like, ready for the whole new like adventure of it all. But again, like my thing today was was I sat back and was like, just thank God for the journey, man. Just thank God for the journey from A to B, dude. Don't trip on how it just be grateful for the journey, man. That's been my whole like mantra the last month is just be thankful for the journey. Don't rush it. It's all going to work out exactly how it's supposed to. Exactly how it's supposed to. Because it was funny, these people got a hold of me the other day and they're like, hey, man, we're forming up a political action committee and we wanted to see if you'll run for a school board. And I was like, I'm out. They're like, they were bummed because they're like, dude, we can get, like, we got money, dude. We got a whole thing going on. We want you to be the guy who runs for school board. And I'm like, yeah, I'm heading for the hills, dude. I advise you to do the same thing, man. But I'm going to help them out. I'm going Wednesday. I got a meeting with all these people to help them. Like, I'm like, look, dude, I'm moving, but I'm not done by any stretch of the imagination, dude. I'm just falling back, dude, to like get a fresh perspective. I'm pretty concerned about this food thing. I have to admit, like, it seems like a real problem here pretty soon. And I want to be a dude who can like help people like eat food when it gets weird. You know what I mean? Like, that's one of my big goals. Crow 777 did an incredibly interesting show the other day about PMAs, private membership associations, and the whole thing about private members associations and how you don't like how that's the big way you can circumvent most of these crazy laws. And like, it was very interesting. I highly suggest, I don't hype a lot of other people's stuff, but I will say, dude, for the $7 a month, Crow 777 delivers the goods, dude. I've been downloading some incredible stuff from Crow. Crow's the real deal, dude. I got all my seeds popping, been prepping my beds, chopping cover. Yeah. I'm like, we're gonna get there just in the nick of time not to be behind. You know what I mean? If this all goes according to plan here, and we get in there on April 14th or whenever, like it's gonna be like a hard push, but like there's plenty of time. But that's what I mean is like I'm all about it. I just want to get some livestock and just grow some vegetables and stuff, man. I'm pumped, dude. Like garden for real, dude. Not garden like farm, like acreage. Like I have to get a tractor or something, dude. I'm just pumped because I just want to like reveal the spot finally too, dude. And that's why that's why I've really been sitting here on this channel a lot lately, is just because like the other channel's not safe to talk about stuff like this. You know what I mean? There's too many loose cannons over there. Too many haters and weirdos. We're all family over here. Like an Elks. Yeah, basically, dude, like private membership associations are like fully constitutionally protected. And when you have a private member association, you are a private entity, which means you're not in the public. I highly suggest you go to the Crow 777's last thing on, and go to the PMA episode, dude. This dude breaks it all down. It's pretty rad, dude, when you realize, like, again, we have so much more power than we understand. We've just been giving it away, dude. Just here, take my power away from me, make me beg. But yeah, haters would be hating. That's right, Kimmy. Haters be hating, man. You can't fault them, but it's that thing for like right now. It's like, where's the chat? Where's the live chat? There it is. It's I need to be able to just like hang out with the tribe and like I like you know what I mean? I don't need that kind of energy. The water catchment, skate park pathways. Oh yeah, you know that's all coming, dude. I got my guys on standby. We're ready. I'm gonna get Clayton up there. Oh yeah, dude. I built my own cement skate pipe. I built my own cement half pipe in the mountains of the Poconos, in like 1999, because I'd moved to the Poconos straight from Portland, and like I was hot to like, so I would mix my own cement in an old bathtub out in the middle of the forest. Used to hump 60-pound bags of concrete out in the middle of the forest, man. Built like a 6-foot high half pipe, 6x8. You know, the whole thing, dude. Had a little bit of sag in it, but whatever. It was still fun to skate. So now I'm all fired up to start doing stuff like that, concrete work. And like I said, man, it's like I just want to have my own canvas, right? To really just, you know, you spend all those years being a carpenter, right? Like learning how to be a carpenter, and it's like if you don't really have anywhere to like apply it for your own reality, it's almost like pointless. Like I'm super fired up to like build stuff in a house and put new windows in and be like, oh, I want to put a bathroom over there, dude. Like, yeah. I'm like super about it. I don't know how to get this thing apart, but let's see. I think this all, there we go. Boom. There it is. Mm-hmm. Boom. Like I'm ready, dude. I have never been more ready to like get up with the sunrise and start building stuff, man. Cause I that's like where I'm a builder, dude. Like that's where I've been a little jammed up the last couple of years. Like it's not like I can fire up my tools here in the neighborhood and like my garage and stuff, dude. It's just it's not like that, man. Like I'm fired up to like I was watching some videos on building cabins and like stuff like that. Like I just can't wait to build my own little like art studio, dude. You know what I mean? I want to build a sauna, dude. You know what I mean? Like a full handmade sauna, dude. Like you're supposed to. You're not supposed to get like I know all these people on Malibu that you're supposed to build your own sauna, I believe. Like that's like part of the deal. You're not supposed to order one up and have it shipped to you, dude. You're supposed to like, I believe you're supposed to build it yourself. Like I'm fired up to go get like full logs out of the forest and do the whole get the jig with the chainsaw and mill them myself and do all that. I'm like into all that kind of stuff, dude. Give that Wrangle Star channel a run for the money, dude. Like, really get after it. I want to do 4-H and all that kind of stuff, man. Get all fired up on. I want to get some mini donkeys. You know that, right? You know that, right? Yeah. Yeah, Sega One. Yeah, man. Get that ball rolling, dude. Because I think that's going to be part of how we're going to beat the economy is having our own private membership associations that are our own little business hustles, dude. And that's how we're going to do it, dude. Yeah, donkeys are rad. I think goats. Goats, man. We're going to get goats and chickens first. Goats and chickens first, man. Kimmy's husband's a carpenter. Alpacas, huh? Yeah. At Sega One, dude. It's all good. I don't think we have a strict no capping policy on this channel. The Island Boys aren't here, man. We can yell over here, dude. You're safe to yeah, the animals and the compost and the whole thing, man. Yeah, we're gonna have to be making our own fertilizers and stuff. I'm all into it, dude. Yeah, why not, Jane? Why not? That's the whole point of the Lego channel is to let our hair down, right? It's game on. It's like a whole other thing over on the other channel, man. Like, that's why I'm over here, dude. I don't know if I have much to say about anything going on right now. Sometimes I get inspired. It's been a little bit of a hit or miss over on the other channel, right? Like, because it's like it's too easy to it's all such a hustle. It's not even like, what are you gonna what's there to say? Like, yeah, okay, we're not getting hustled. All right, now what? Now what, man? Oh, what's this? Oh, look at that. Big part coming apart. Big part's coming apart. That's why that's why it's the big that's why I'm fired up for the big change. I'm fully into making some real salt to the earth type videos, man. I'm telling you guys, when you see the new setup, you're gonna trip, dude. It's straight up out of that day on the beach, dude. It's straight from that day on the beach, dude. It's just proof that you can manifest it. You just got to be willing to go on the journey to get there. we're still on technically. I'm just going to be so excited when the news comes through and I can stop worrying about it, dude. I don't know if I'm worried though. It's not that I'm worried. It's more like I just don't want to get stuck behind enemy lines in Southern California. It is time to get out of Dodge, man. Oh, dude, we're going full blown. We're going full tilt Legos up there, dude. Like, no, Owl's got plans, dude. No, we're doing the whole Lego thing, dude. Smegma, dude. No, it's that type of thing. Like, that's the beauty up there is, all right, this is what I know about me personally, right? The more I have to do, the more I get done. Where I struggle around here is it's limited, and it's my own limitations. Like I'm going to say that's what I'm saying right now is a somewhat of a cop out, but the cop out is because like sometimes my plans don't fit in the thing. Like I have ideas, dude. And sometimes my ideas are a little bit like loud, if you will. Like I need to be able to fire up saws and make things like I'm going to make like a whole green screen studio. And like, I want to make so when I first moved in here, like my big plan was to make like a Lego studio, just like a little studio where like I reviewed Legos and the whole thing, and I'd kind of made it, and it was going to be my sort of late night thing. And then my wife's like, dude, I can hear you talk. I'm kind of loud. So my wife's like, dude, I can hear you like in the garage. It's super loud. And I'm like, and I tried to like soundproof it, but I couldn't really soundproof it. Because in order to soundproof it, I needed to like modify the garage, right? Like, and I was like, I'm not nailing things together and attaching them I'm not putting up walls in the garage or like, you know what I mean? Like, so a lot of the things I want to do require the ability to like make a lot of noise at night. Like I'm one of those, like, I think you might gather, I'm sort of a night owl. Like if I had the ability right now, I would be in a shop if I could build a shop, like I am going to, on the outside from the house where I could fire up the saws and stuff. I'd be making stuff all night long. I do way better work in the middle of the night. Like I'm like right now, if I could, I would go like fire up saws right now and like start making things and doing stuff, but I can't because I live in a neighborhood where people would riot if I started firing up table saws and planers and stuff at 2:00 in the morning, right? So that's more what I mean. Like I'm limited by like the terrain of the reality. So I'm ready, dude. I am so fired up, dude. But it's that thing, dude. Like I've been really like, my wife will be like, well, I go, we can't talk about what we're going to do there because we're not there yet. Like, I just want to get there where I can start making some plans. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty much one of those people that's like, doesn't like to get too far ahead of himself just because it makes it like your energy gets jacked up, dude, if it gets sideways. So, I buy bachelors from all. Their stuff is top notch. I have a rocking chair from them too, dude. You got a rocking chair. A rocking. All right, we are almost done here. It's probably good. We're getting done kind of early tonight. I gotta be sort of fresh game on tomorrow. I gotta get ready to field these calls from the bank, man. Get this situation going, dude. Right on. Yeah, pray for us, Sega. Just keep us in the forefront of like the new chapter vibe, dude. Because we're setting up, one of my goals is to kind of have a little bit of an Airbnb for the tribe, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah, paperwork, dude. All right. All right, here we go. One more set down. I feel pretty good about it all right now. Right on, Grateful Ed. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Tribe Summer Camp. You got that, Leggy Maggie. You know what it is, Grateful Ed? It's not that I'm like sweating it, is I'm just holding back the amp, right? I'm just trying not to like let myself get like excited because I'm like, I'm trying to stay even keeled because as an alcoholic, dude, that is when danger's at the door. All right, we did it, dude. What's this set number? All right. 75103. Complete. Well, thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I needed a wrap. We almost ran out of power on this deal. Jaws with you, man. Yep. God loves us all, dude. We're all supposed to be occupying the land and building a brighter, better tomorrow, dude. I'm fired up, dude. I can't wait to show y'all what's going on here. But with that said, getting excited has too many expectations. Exactly, Kimmy. Thank you for putting it how it is. So anyway, man, thanks for hanging out with me tonight and letting me babble and talk myself the truth and remind myself there's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear at all, man. It's all going according to God's plan. And with that said, good night, everybody. Have a beautiful, beautiful morning, evening, night, wherever you are on Spaceship Earth. Where's my little dude? Remember, man, keep on clicking bricks, making the world a better spaceship, one brick at a time. With that said, good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.